him like, like a couple of times. Because the first time I saw AK, he's got the pajama pants on. I'm like, all right, so he's got like the Marges type thing going. But then he had on that Luigi shirt that every Luigi main owns.
The one with the suit?
With like the fire or whatever.
Oh, the fire, okay.
Yeah. And it was really funny, so I was telling him about it one time. I was like, yeah, I remember when I first met you, you were wearing that dang Luigi shirt. And then like he like pulls down his hoodie and he has that Luigi shirt on
the
underneath.
same one.
And I'm like, I'm so upset. And oh gosh! All right, I'm pretty sure LOE1 is upset if anyone right now after getting hit by that PK fire to Spike. Ranking player 4, not playing around.
Yeah, so now red team playing from a pretty far deficit. Excuse me. Let's see if they can regain the lead. They've racked up a ton of damage, and it's just like in the neutral they racked up this damage. Now all of a sudden with the advantage state, trade that down smash. That's exactly what you want. It's sent to that semi-spike angle. That's going to be almost impossible for Ness to recover from. And AK gets the lead back for his team.
All right, down throw to a nair right after letting him onto that platform.
Fang really respecting the explosives, right? That's one thing Ness has that's very strong versus any snake or any projectile character, right? Being able to absorb them for a free heal. But, AK is really good at those A buttons too, so you can't respect the grenades too much.
And I feel like in a doubles format, Ness will have an easier time deploying them. I've always felt like the Snake Ness matchup is one of those fake Ness wins, but Ness probably still slightly wins because people look like, oh, explosives, oh, Ness absorbed, Ness wins.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, no, like it's not that easy. Like the Snake mains aren't stupid. They're just not going to feed them.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's like one of those, you can summarize it in 140 Twitter characters and that's why this is 6-4, but nothing is ever just like how it's presented on Twitter or on any matchup chart, just as clean cut as that, right? There's so much minutia in any matchup in Ultimate.
Minutia. The stir never changed, bro.
As these stocks get sent flying, 3 stocks within what, like 5 seconds?
Oh yeah, and then Red Team definitely brought this one back after getting that early stock, getting hit by the C4, now they are down a full one. And Wario also has a lock, so like, I almost wanted to say like the normal generic, when Wario lost his stock early, he said they're up. It's like, no, actually they're even. He still has a lock. Like that's just a gone stock at, almost any time. Especially in doubles, there's going to be so much hecticness going on. You're going to have a lot more opportunities to throw that move out. But Ness is already dead.
And that C4 was so slick from AK. And look at him waiting. This is going to be a spike attempt.
He was the last person dead twice. Ooh, okay, soft spot on that too? Is that what that was?
And they're just playing slow and steady with the C4. I think it's on... Oh, it's on the ground now.
Yeah, it was on the ground. Yeah, because I believe it was on Snake there for a moment. And I thought he was trying to transfer it.
That was an attempt for footstool waft. Has to be what they were going for. But they're just going to take it slow and steady, get the free up tilt off of the grab, and there you go. Game 1. After a little bit of back and forth from the East Coast team, goes to Team Midwest.
I'm actually very excited to see LOE1 at this event. I remember seeing LOE1.
I don't think I've seen LOE1 in person since the pandemic. It's been a hot minute for me.
But I remember like the very first time it was also one of those like, so me a big introduction to a lot of like the East Midwest was at that Dismantle 2 that we talked about earlier.
Yeah,
ages ago.
Showing our age on the broadcast, of course.
But he was like, even just like meeting him and being there and like the aura in the room, it's just like one of those very, dang, what's the word?
Well,
a non-traditional, very good character. Just like he does great things. He's a very great player, but it's just not very common or traditional. Especially because he played Luigi, played Wario.
Those characters definitely not meta at the time in Smash 4. And at that time, you're talking about Dismantle 2, you're talking about like the early E2C days before Midwest Mayhems, right? Yeah. This is like an era where Michigan would come to Chicago, take our money, and leave every single
Not even
regional.
say bye, bro. Like
they had an aura of untouchability in that 2015's Smash 4 time. That was just, it took us a long time to level up as a scene in Chicago to be able to combat that. And well, Michigan's still very, very good at Ultimate, it turns out, and you're seeing it here on Pokemon Stadium as this game number 2 rolls out.
Alright, PK fires back throw, gets Wario off stage. I'm a big fan of that. Just get him off stage, see what kind of damage you can get going. Alright, ApolloKage is like, bro, you gonna keep my stuff? Take this. Uh-oh.
That Wario back throw is like a mini Mario back throw. We talk about how good Mario's back throw is in doubles, right? Because he like uses the person getting thrown as a hitbox, right? The Wario one, not as good a range, but still definitely versatile enough.
Alright, Fang trying to make it back down to the ground and get this grab.
The Wario up smash out of shield. You have to be very confident to know that that's going to hit in order to let it rip.
Yeah, he's like, bro, you're shielding versus Ness? Thank you very much. All right, he's just going to take these PK powers. Like, what do you do? Wow.
Oh, but that's a team kill.
Oh, no.
And the quick turnaround from AK as well gives the lead to Team Red. Stock Tank going to be on LOE1 at the moment. I think he's just going to play back and use that floatiness, right? Like, there's 3 floaty characters on the screen and a snake, right? So, well, the whole blue team, Wario can just kind of try to be like as sneaky as possible in the sky.
Ooh, okay. Thought it was safe. Wario's like, nah, fam. You still have LOE1. You have to drop a stock.
And he does not mind that 1v1 happening on the left side if you can hold on stock for a little bit longer, but it is going to be player 4 sneaking in a back air to take the Wario stock.
Get the back throw there. Ooh, gosh, all right. It's going to take out Ness's stock. Wario packing a lot of power.
And letting those grenades fly from all the way across the screen. You don't care if Ness heals off of them at 0%,
yeah,
right?
Like, okay, like, there we go. Up special out of shield's going to hit both of them.
Oh, yeah. Another back throw is going to be the stock for AK.
LOE1 sitting at 43%. As Fang's on final stock, he's probably going to try to waft you, bro.
Oh, that fair might have been a mistake, and I don't know how AK was able to recover past the Peach and the Ness off the stage there. Ooh, that was so scary.
Willing himself back to the stage.
That snake recovery is very vulnerable off the side if you know how to do enough damage to break the armor, but AK kind of cheating away from death there.
How long has player 4 played
Peach?
Am I tripping? Did player 4 play Diddy?
As long as I've known player 4, he's played Peach.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm tripping. No, there's
another. That
oh,
trade!
Wow. You know what I think I'm thinking of? Isn't there a player 1?
Yeah, player 1 is the Diddy.
Okay, gosh dang it. All these dang players.
There's no player 2 and 3 tag that I know of particularly.
Where are they at? What happened?
Player 4 is player 4 on the screen as well.
Probably did that on purpose.
Oh, no, what a setup.
That was definitely on purpose. No, bro.
Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it.
Player 4, he shook Script's hand at gosh dang it, what event was it? Was it Riptide? But I watched him shake his hand, and it was the craziest thing in the world. He actually shook his hand.
Like legit?
Legitimately shook his hand. And there was like a mental
Did Script
lapse.
Trick him, or was it just
no,
like a mental error?
It was just a mental error of player's forehead where he actually shook, and I called him out on it, and he tried to deny it. And I'm like, bro, I know what I just saw. This is actually crazy. But then Script just
don't play rock, paper, scissors with player 4. Just don't.
Yeah.
Trust me.
It's not a fun time.
But that is going to be that's going to be their winners bracket down the tubes, as it turns out, as the Team Midwest, as we mentioned, a very strong region for doubles. We're going to see plenty more Midwest regional teams here in this bracket. AK and LOE1 moving on. That must have been pretty far in the pool. I wonder if they're already on like winners qualifiers.
Winners qualifiers? I can see that.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. We're going to be going to a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. More Smash Ultimate Doubles come in right after this.